What's poppin', my Pokemon trainer friends and family all over the world? Today, I am going to showcase an ABB team that I came up with myself. If you did watch the video that I posted up yesterday called Return to the Great League, I did end up running a double steel team with Galarian Stunfisk and Registeel in the back. But today I am going to run a modified / updated version of that team with a Noctowl lead. And the way this team works is we are going to try to trick the algorithm into pushing fighter lead teams our way. So we are trying to catch fighter leads with Noctowl. But if we do potentially catch negative leads with either a rock type or an electric type lead, we are going to pivot out into Galarian Stunfisk. And then that way we can bait out their fighter that they may have in the back. And then once we go down, we bring in Noctowl to farm up. And then if they pivot into whatever, or if we take them down, we do have Registeel to sweep in the back. And without further ado, let's jump into the very first battle. And there it is, right off the bat, we catch a fighter lead, a Medicham lead. But Medicham does have access to Ice Punch, so it can put up a fight up against Noctowl. But now here they pivot out into Mandibuzz, and I was so slow to the switch. I didn't know who to bring in. I should have brought in Galarian Stunfisk, because Galarian Stunfisk is supposed to be my safe swap in this team. But these are the very first battles that I am running with this team, so I am going to make a lot of misplays. And that's what happens whenever you first test out a team that you're building. You are going to make misplays because you are testing out the team. You are, trying to feel out different matchups and different battles that you are running with the team. So right here, I should have brought in Galarian Stunfisk. It puts up a better fight because it gets to Rock Slides a lot faster than Reggie gets to Zap Cannons or Focus Blasts. So I definitely should have brought in Galarian Stunfisk here. And then with the Pokemon that they're running in the back, which is Swampert, I should have definitely brought in Galarian Stunfisk up against Mandibuzz. So that misplay right there is going to cost me this game. And so we take a shield. And now I shield up, but it's basically Noctowl against the world because they have a Medicham in the back. And my Galarian Stunfisk does not want to go up against their Medicham. So I bait the Shadow Ball, but they don't even shield up. And now I have to expend my second shield. And I'm going to charge up and then potentially trying to catch, but it backfires on me. I mean, either way, this is basically GG's because their Medicham has a lot of health. And I am going to bait the Earthquake here. Can I get their final shield? We get their final shield, but it's going to, prove to be pointless because we CMP tie, they get off their Ice Punch, and I get to the Sky Attack. And I did notice that Noctowl loses like every single CMP tie, but GG's, homie, well played. And jumping into the next battle, we catch another fighter lead, but they pivot out into Noctowl and I pivot out into Galarian Stunfisk. But I am lagging so bad in this matchup. The switch was slow because I was lagging. Galarian Stunfisk was just sitting there because of the lag. And then some of the bubbles don't even pop up for the Rock Slide. And it could be because Go Battle lag is lagging and also my screen recording is glitching. But that's how it goes in Go Battle lag. And now I am going to get to this Rock Slide. Can we take a shield or can we take out that pesky Noctowl? Neither. We don't even take it out and we don't get a shield. So now I got to use up all my energy. And either way, this is good for us because my Stunfisk had a little bit of health. And I didn't want their Scrafty to get so much energy off. Now they are going to go for this power-up punch. And I am going to let it go through. And we are going to get a Sky Attack. Can we get a shield? We get a shield. And now here I am going to shield up my Noctowl because I don't want to take a powered up foul play, but it's another power up punch, a powered up power up punch. So either way, the shield was good because we were going to take a lot of damage because they are powered up at this point. They use up their last shield, so I am going to have to use up my last shield. And we get to the Sky Attack, and this is going to take out that pesky Scrafty, and then I am immediately going to swap into Registeel, but they have a Nidoqueen in the back. That's unfortunate for us, because Nidoqueen, even though I love Nidoqueen, that's my favorite Pokemon. It does resist all of our charge moves. That Poison typing resists Fighting, and the Ground typing resists the Electric. So now, can we get to a Focus Blast? We get to it before they get to their second charge move, and we get that Focus off, bang. And now here they get off a charge move. If it's a Poison Fang, we are going to survive, but it is an Earth Power. And now Noctowl comes in. Can we wing attack down? We wing attack down. GG's, homie. Well played. And jumping into the next battle, we catch a negative lead. So I do swap out into my Galarian Stunfisk, and they're staying in. They're staying in. They're running Muddy Water. What is it with everybody running Muddy Water on their Stunfisks? Yesterday I ran into Galarian Stunfisks running Muddy Water. Today we're running into Unova Stunfisk running Muddy Water. I don't know. Maybe it's because of that potential debuff, but now we do get debuffed, and we are going to Mudshot down, and there's their fighter. And we are going to get to the Earthquake. Do they want to shield this up? It's still going to do a lot of damage. They shield up, and we get countered down. But now we are going to bring in Noctowl. And I mean, this was the reason why I was running this sort of team, to try and bait out the fighter, but they stayed in. They stayed in with Stunfisk. But now they are going to swap into Reggie. And I am going to get off a Shadow Ball. And then I am staying in. I should have swapped. I was trying to catch here, but I didn't. It failed. So now I got to use up a shield. Oh, because they're running Flash Cannon, which is why I failed. And now here I am going to bait, which is a risky move. Do they shield up? Of course they shield up. So now I am going to bring in my Registeel. And I'm going to let this go through because we can survive a Focus Blast. But they're running Zap Cannon and Flash Cannon. And they make a crazy catch on their Medicham, and this is basically their win con. That right there is what costs me the match. That awesome catch. That was a good catch. So shout out to you, my fellow trainer. That was a very good catch. And now I am going to shield up my Noctowl. They have Ice Punch, but this is basically GG's because of that catch. We CMP tied. I was pretty angry at the CMP tie. And now I am going to get this and this Shadow Ball. Is this enough to take out that pesky Registeel? Bang. Nope, it is not enough. And we are going to go down to a Flash Cannon. GG's, homie. Well played on your part. Bad play on my part. GG's. And jumping into the next battle, we catch a positive lead. Toxicroak on the lead. That's what we want to see. I am going to get this Sky Attack off. Do they want to shield it up or let it go? They shield it up. And now I am going to have to shield this up as well, because that was enough to get to a Sludge Bomb. And there it is. I shielded up, and they switch into Ampharos, and I was a little bit slow on that switch. But it's all right. We swap into Galarian Stunfisk, and then they hit us with a Brutal Swing. And now you guys know I do love Ampharos with Brutal Swing. I feel like that was a good call on Niantic's part to give it Brutal Swing. But I do feel like Brutal Swing is missing something. I feel like they should have given it a debuffing move. And if I remember correctly, there was a time where it was announced that it was going to have a debuffing move. Let me know down in the comment section if you guys do remember that. And now I am going to get their shield, and I'm going to get this Earthquake off. Bang. Take them out. And now they bring back in that Toxicroak. And then, of course, we are going to bring back in Noctowl, because Registeel doesn't want to go up against Toxicroak. We get off the Sky Attack, take it out. They have a Trevenant in the back. So now I am going to get to this Shadow Ball. And Noctowl is going to get off this Kamehameha. Bang. One shot KO. GG's, homie. Well played. And jumping into what I believe is a final battle, we catch a Nightmare lead up against a Shadow Ampharos. So I do pivot out into Galarian Stunfisk, and they answer with another Shadow Typhlosion. But now, do they want to shield this up or get hit with the Rock Slide? They let it go through and get one-shotted with Rock Slide. And now they bring in my girl Frostlass, baby girl Frostlass, and Galarian Stunfisk does core break their team. So now they shield up because they would have taken super effective damage, but here they let it go through. And now I am going to have to shield up because neither one of my backline wants to go up against Frostlass at this point. It does have a little bit too much health to bring in Reggie to potentially lock on farm it down, and now it does. So now I bring in Reggie, but they swap into that Ampharos, that pesky Shadow Ampharos. They probably thought I was going to bring Noctowl in. So they get off this Brutal Swing. And then I'm going to charge up, farm up, over farm just a little bit, and then hit them with this Focus Blast. Do they shield it up? They do shield it up. And now here, I make an amazing catch onto Noctowl. We catch a Brutal Swing because I am hoping that Registeel can close the game for me. And I shield this up thinking it's a Thunder Punch, but it's another Brutal Swing. And before I can get to the Shadow Ball, they get to a back-to-back move. If this is a Thunder Punch, it takes us out. But it's a another brutal swing. So I do feel like they probably just had brutal swing on that. And then we are able to get to the focus blast before they can get to another charge move. Registeel goes for that Kamehameha, bang. Bang, bang. GG's, homie. Well played. That was a very close game. GG's. And that's going to do it for this video, guys. We do pick up a positive set, 3 wins, 2 losses as usual. That's just how it goes for me all the time. 3 wins, 2 losses. This was the first time I ran this team, so I did misplay a lot. I have run this team afterwards and it's performed amazingly. And you're free to run this team if you wish. Just thumbs up the video if you did enjoy it. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And as always, I'll catch you all in the next one, in the battlefield or in the ring. Ding, ding. Peace out, my fellow trainers.